We continue to follow that breaking news, the assassination attempt against former President Donald Trump in Pennsylvania. And what we do know, this is not the first time something like this has happened. The last time an assailant injured an American president was right here in D.C.
43 years ago, John Hinckley shot and wounded President Ronald Reagan, his press secretary, a Secret Service agent, and a D.C. police officer, all outside the Washington Hilton in Kalorama. It's a day most people will never forget. Tonight, we look back through the eyes of a photojournalist who captured it all.
Yeah, Bruce LeShan spoke with Shelley Fieldman in this report in 2011.
Began as the scene as the president emerged from the Washington Hilton Hotel.
There's Hinckley over my right shoulder. That's me.
Shelley Fieldman may well have saved John Hinckley's life.
He was
right next to me. Right next to me.
After the Secret Service shoved President Reagan into the limo, Fieldman stepped out of the crowd, widened out, and panned right.
By instincts, I pulled that lens apart to make it as wide as I could. And there you see two hands holding the gun.
What he didn't know at that instant was that an agent was just about to fire.
When I took that one step out, he was ready to blow him away. And I stepped out in the line of fire.
Fieldman had a brand new sound man with him, and he told him they'd get the president coming and going, and then go get some Mexican food.
You know, the only thing I could think of at that particular time was stay on the president.
Minutes later, he handed his tape to a courier and turned to his partner.
My leg was jumping, and he said he was never going to come. I said, we did get that, didn't we? And he said, well, I believe so.
Fieldman won an Emmy and a White House Press Photographers Award. And after the president got out of the hospital, he had a chance to talk to him.
I said, good to see you standing, Mr. President. And he looked at me and he said, it's good to be standing now, face the camera, because I was turned towards him.
Here you are, a photographer. You should have known better.
I should have.
Yeah, a moment they could later laugh about. Shelley Fieldman passed away in 2017 at the age of 80.
Made history along the way. Before Reagan, there was another assassination attempt in our backyard. In 1972, George Wallace, campaigning for the presidency, was shot 4 times after a campaign speech at the Laurel Shopping Center in Prince George's County. He was hit in the chest and the stomach and paralyzed from that incident. Like today's shooting, that campaign stop was outdoors. Wallace won primaries in Maryland and Michigan, but the shooting effectively ended his campaign.